You have a
But it's
dream venue that you wish to perform in one day, or
mhm.
what's the best venue you ever performed in?
So we performed, me and Contact and King Cider, we performed the Sabercat theme song. That's the indoors football league. We performed theme song in front of 20,000 people before at the arena in San Jose. That was probably the biggest crowd. I mean, just seeing all those people in there, that was big. And then we performed again at another arena, but I'm not for sure exactly what, because I was back in like '08, '07, and Jackal was there too, and he performed too. But it was all through Contact, man. So shout out to Contact. He's put me in some lot of great situations, to perform at.
It definitely sounds like it. He's every question reverts almost back to him.
Yeah, man. You shout out to Contact, man. He's working, always working. He has a movie. He's doing film right now. He's doing some movies. Finders Keepers 1 is about to release. He's already working on part 2. He's got a scary, like a horror film coming out. He's working on a lot of stuff, man. He's done a lot of music, but he's stay active. Y'all go to at Contact 21. That's his Instagram, man. Check him out.
I know you just put out the music video, but you also put out a new song, relatively new, anyways, called "You Must."
You must, yeah. So
Tell us about that.
okay, so you must was it was a song that I did a while ago, and it was more like a story song. I like listening to like people like Brother Lynch. I thought Brother Lynch telling his stories on how he tell the horror stuff was so dope. I never tried to mimic that when I was doing my song, but it gives you that vibe. The track is dark. Shout out to Dab Daniel. He did the track. And it was dark. So I kind of took my creativity that way. So I basically told a story about a guy that killed a girl on, maybe he was because he was a drunk driver. So he ran into the car, the back car, and she died. So, and I would act like I was a Lyft driver. So what I would do, I picked him up. I told him, hey, take some candy in the back. And when you hear the full record, that's the one record. But I took the skit off. I'm gonna put the skit on my album. Basically, I took that part and I said, hey. So he's chewing the gum and stuff. But then in the song, I basically say, chew that gum. The next 5 minutes, your body gonna get numb. You know what I mean? I'm basically telling them, because now I'm about to. So it's the Vigilante type song. So I basically kidnapped him, and I took him to a warehouse and I tied him up. Just like what was it called? What was that movie?
I don't know. A lot of them.
You know that scary movie where you tied him up, when you take they kidnap the guy, and
Any mafia movie?
No, not one of those. The real scary one. Where you take the person and you tie him up, and then these crazy things can start happening to him. Basically, I numbed him up, and I'm making him worry. I'm torturing him, and while he's still alive. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So the song is actually called "You Must Die," but I didn't want to put the die part out like that. I wanted to make people think about what I was saying. You know what I mean? So it's like a story song of, just some fiction, just something that, something my creative juices was flowing, man. And I just kind of wanted to go somewhere else because I never did anything like that. So I was like, I'm about to do something I've never done before. And the music is taking me there. So it's making it seems like the way I'm rapping, it sounds like a movie. You know what I mean? So I would honestly tell people to check that record out. And if you like, music like that, and just on the creative side, is probably one of my most creative songs, man, because I went there like talking like I was actually in a movie.
You have a dream feature?
Dream features, like when you say these things, yeah, I actually do, man. I think, and then that list is so long, you know what I mean? But
yeah,
let's see, who would I want to do a record with? You know what I'm saying? I'm always open, man. Let's see here, who would I want to do a song with? Yeah, it's kind of. I know we need to say somebody. Yeah.
Like if you got given
whether it's hip hop or what, or
hey, what, I don't know, but if you had like a whole, say, $1 million budget on you for an album, like who are you going to do first?
Oh man, that's crazy. Man, I'll throw Anita Baker on there. But I don't even need 10 million to get her like that. But I'm pretty sure, somebody like that, Anita Baker, put on the right song. You know, I know I don't think she'd do hip hop, but I love Anita Baker, man. Her music is something I listen to every day, man. But hip hop wise, man, I'm open. I'll do something with like Nas, somebody probably like Nas, anybody from the Locks, you know what I'm saying? Of course, my West Coast, Dre, and anybody, Alcoholics, Taz, he dope, you know what I mean? Casual from the High Road, I'm just trying to think outside the box because all the other people I can actually get, you know what I'm saying? I always try to think the people that I can't get, you know what I mean?
Tash is good shit though. Tash, I had him on the show.
I just hit him online. He had posted something that I said, man, this is dope. He hit me back and said, all right, man, right on. You know what I mean? I know J-Ro. I met them. We did a show. We didn't do the show, but we was at their show. Me and my brother Dap, we went there a couple of years back in San Francisco. They put on a dope show, man. So when they did the song "Damn," when they said, "I'm from the crew that starts it off by pouring beer in your face," they actually did that part. So when Taz is rapping, they turned around and poured the beer in everybody's face. Everybody went crazy. That was just a dope moment right there. You know what I mean? That was dope. Them boys they fun. You know what I'm saying? And you could tell in their lyrics. You know what I'm saying? The way how they have fun with their raps and stuff like that. It's like. It's for real, but it's like fun music, you know what I'm saying? So, and it's still hip hop, you know what I mean? They definitely one of the dopest record artists from the West Coast, man. But I don't know if they get props and not like that, but I think so. I think they put out some great music, you know.
What are your hobbies outside of music these days?
A lot of reading, man. I got right back into reading. A lot of trying to connect with self, man. Nature, just being outside with nature, and just kind of like, just sometimes just learning how to breathe. You know, it's different techniques on how to actually breathe. You know, nobody thinks about it, but they think because we're just breathing, But I mean, it's techniques on how to breathe. Shout out to my brother Stick from the Dead Prez. I met him maybe about 6 months ago, right? He just put out a book called The 5 Principles. So I'm reading that book right now, and it's very eye-opening. It talks about health, inner wealth, and knowledge of self. And I'm on a chapter where he talks about martial arts, and because he's into those things. But that's a great book, man. I recommend anybody to get that. It's The 5 Principles by Stick from Dead Prez. They're working on a new album right now too. I don't know if you heard of them. Dead Prez. They're from Florida.
Dead Prez, yeah.
Yeah. So
they had the hip hop song back in the day.
Yeah, man. So I met that brother, man. He's a real cool brother, man. Real relaxed Stick, man, from the Dead Prez. I've seen him perform before, but I know Stick. I don't know him. I don't know the other one. I don't know M1, but I know Stick, and he's real cool. Like I said, he just got a book out because he's really into fitness and stuff, man. So, but his book is deeper than fitness. It's about a lot of great things, man. So I encourage anybody to go pick that book up. It's called The 5 Principles.
Okay. Before we get to my quick response questions, do you want to plug anything?
Yeah. My IG is at erase_E_E_RASE_E. My website I just got going on right now is www.erase.com. That's ERASE-E.com. Check out my website. I'm always put all my information on there. And my album Conscious Player is out. Y'all go to Bandcamp if you can. The artist, gets more money for it if you go to Bandcamp and support it and download it. Dab Daniel album is out right now. That's my brother. It's called 333, the album, Dab Daniel. Very good hip hop artist, hip hop songs. Y'all check that album out also. Yeah.
You're tuning into I Only Touch Greatness podcast, Vancouver's best show with Ryan Hayes.
Often imitated but never duplicated, I Only Touch Greatness podcast with Ryan Hayes.
Looking for the most beers on tap?
Great steaks, great staff? Head over to the John B.
The John B. Pub, the best bar in town. Say Hayes sent you.